Hi guys, and welcome back to the FPL Duo. This is the FPL Gameweek 3 deadline stream. We're back again for another one. We're up early today, so hope everyone's doing well. So morning to everyone. And a lot to discuss again, as always. And we're going to be doing our transfers with you guys, talking about captain picks, talking about Gameweek 3 and all that good stuff. But before we start, how you doing, Jordan?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning and an eagerly exciting deadline stream awaits.
Yep, very exciting deadline stream. I've got, as you will see, I am taking a hit, so we will come on to that onto my team. But we'll get started, guys. When you do come in, please do drop a like on the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Shall we bring up your team first, Jordan, or shall I bring mine up?
You can bring your team up first.
Okay. I'll leave mine up on here now. So, got some comments coming in, so I'm gonna quickly read some out. Brian says, "Hi lad, thoughts on double Liverpool defense? I'm forced into holding Robbo after price changes." Well, I actually did my transfers last night, so I messaged Jordan at like 1:30 in the morning saying I'm doing my transfers now because Robbo's dropping in price. So I've actually took Robbo out already due to that price drop. Thoughts on Liverpool defense? I think Liverpool defense is fine. Personally, I had the Liverpool defense myself. The only reason I got rid of the double Liverpool defense is because I needed to get rid of Bailey. And because I don't really like any of the 6 million midfielders, I've used the Robbo money to upgrade to Luis Diaz because there is a dire options of midfield at the moment. So that's my reasoning of getting rid of Robbo. But I still think Robbo is fine, honestly. I think he'll do well. So, yeah, the price drop is annoying, though. What do you reckon, Jordan?
Well, yeah, similar situation for me when I had Bailey when he dropped price and Mahrez. I was like forced to hold on to them after the price changes, but then I still had to get rid of them despite losing that money for them. But yeah, it's kind of annoying. I mean, it's not too bad because Robertson does have Man United next, so there is potential for Liverpool to keep a clean sheet against them. So I don't think it's a terrible thing that you still got Robertson in your team despite the price change. I still think it's a good hold to have.
So there you go, Brian. I think Liverpool double defense is fine unless you want to change the structure of your team and go 5 at the back. Maybe you want to take money out of Robertson in that way. Mark, also in the chat, he says, would you get rid of Grealish? I've got 0.8 in the bank. I probably would, if I'm being honest. You could keep him because he does have a decent fixture against Newcastle, but I would probably get rid of him. I'd prefer Foden at his price. I'd prefer. Oh, Foden's 8 mil, so I'd rather probably get an 8 million midfielder in. You know, someone like a Luis Diaz, as you can see that I've bought in this week. Even a Mason Mount potentially. Well, what's your thoughts on Grealish, Jordan? Would you get rid of him as well if you had him?
With Grealish, I'm not sure because he is cheaper. It is attractive because he's 7 million. He's not an 8 million midfielder, and when we've seen him play, he's not been too bad. I guess there is the chance of him getting assists from feeding balls into Haaland on the wings, but I would keep Grealish and see what happens with him because obviously the Pep rotation. Sometimes we don't know if Grealish will play or not, but you still got 8 mil in the bank, which is not bad. I mean, you could hold on to Grealish and see what you could do with that extra 8 mil in your team.
Oh, 0.8.
Or 0.8, sorry, in your team. But I'd probably hold on to Grealish and see what Pep does with him. Like see when he plays him, how many minutes he gets, etc. Before I consider getting rid of Grealish.
Yeah. The only thing with me is I'm assuming you already have Haaland in your team, so you've got Haaland, Grealish, and maybe Cancelo. So I think I don't like Grealish taking up a spot for Man City. I would rather have double Man City defense and Haaland, or even someone with a bit more attacking attacking output than Grealish. I think Grealish is more. I don't know. I'd rather definitely get a Foden, dare I say, a Gundogan, who is a bit of a rotation risk as well. I understand, but yeah, I guess me and Jordan kind of split on this one. But yeah, I'd get rid of him. Jordan says you'll probably hold. Jordan, I'll let you take the next comment.
We've got a comment from Fatality who says, "Hi all, Sanchez or Ward goalkeeper this week?"
Well, Ward plays Southampton.
Yeah.
Who does Sanchez have again? Who do Brighton have? I just mine went blank. Brighton have Newcastle. But no, sorry, that's game week 3 I was looking at. Brighton have West Ham. So, who would you rather play? Ward against Southampton or Sanchez against West Ham?
I'd probably play Ward against Southampton, but again, West Ham did play the other day, so there might be a bit of rotation with West Ham in that game. But I'll probably go for Ward and see how Leicester do in defence.
Yeah,
the defence hasn't been great, but it is Southampton, so there's some glimmer of hope that Leicester can keep a clean sheet, the first one this season, hopefully.
Yeah, I think I would be playing. I would be playing Ward as well, slightly, just by a bit, because Ward also has the home fixture, whereas Sanchez, Brighton are away. Now Brighton could keep a clean sheet against West Ham, but I'd probably back Southampton ever so slightly in that one. So yeah, we will come on to more of your comments, but let's get into my team. So as you can see, guys, on the screen, I have done 3 transfers. So let me just go through my team at the moment. So I've got Ramsdale in goal, who's got a fixture against Bournemouth away, which looks quite good on paper. Should keep a clean sheet there. I've got the back 5 of Trent, Kyle Walker, Cancelo, Reece James, and Cucurella. In the midfield, I've got Salah, who has the captain armband on him. I've got Martinelli, I've got Luis Diaz, I've got Jesus, and then Haaland to complete my team. For anyone that has just joined, I did do my transfers last night because Robertson was rising in price. So what I've done is I've took Robertson out and I've got in Kyle Walker. I've took out who else did I have? I took out Ruben Diaz, the Man City defender, and I've got in Cucurella. And then that's given me the money to take up Leon Bailey all the way up to Luis Diaz. So for me, this is a good move. I'm very happy with the transfer. I was going to do it a few days ago. I just left it late because of the price rises. And yeah, that's done. I still have 0.3 in the bank. I am taking a -4 hit, which we will come on to. But yeah, that's the team. Walker, Cucurella, and Luis Diaz have come in. And Ruben Diaz, who else? Ruben Diaz, Leon Bailey, and Robertson have gone out. So that is the team. Quite a few transfers in there. And let me know what you guys think of my moves. And let me know what moves you're making as well this week. And yeah, Jordan, let's take another comment before we get into your team.
Yep, so we've got a comment from Vaybab who says, "My team, Ramsdale, Trent, James, Robertson, Walker, Cancelo, Salah, Rashford, Neto, Jesus, Haaland, subs, Ward, Bailey, Andreas, Greenwood, Leeds."
And he says, help me. I have 2 free transfers as well. For me, I'll you do one as well. I'll give a recommendation. For me, there's an easy one in my eyes that I can see straight away, and that is Rashford down to Martinelli. For Rashford at 6.5, you take him straight down to Martinelli, who is now 6.3. For me, that's an easy transfer right there. What about you, Jordan?
That's exactly what I was going to say as well. It was the obvious one, Rashford to Martinelli. That's the no-brainer there. Man United not in a great state, and then Arsenal, on the other hand, are in the best state they could possibly be in currently through the season. And with the Bournemouth fixture that Arsenal have too, even more attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an easy transfer for one of your free ones, Babab.
You can also potentially take out Neto. That's the only other one I'd probably look at that. But yeah, I think Rashford to Martinelli looks quite good. if we were in your position.
Yeah, you could probably only use one free transfer if I'm honest, but you're having roll the other one because the rest of your team looks fine.
Yeah. Can you get the fixtures up, Jordan? Let me get the fixture up on my other screen actually, just so it's just easier, so I can see the fixtures. I don't like the new layout in Sky Sports.
Yeah, it's gonna get some time to get used to the layout. Another comment from Isaac who says transferred out Perisic for Trippier without thinking about the fact Newcastle had City. Do I put Trippier against City or Bailey against Palace on?
Or I'll let you take that, Jordan.
I mean, I would probably put Trippier against City. I just have this quandary myself whether I should play Trippier or not over. Who did I have over Bailey as well? But I mean, considering you've done the transfer of Perisic to Trippier, unless you have someone else like Nico Williams that you could put on instead, I mean, you could take a risk and play Trippier against Man City. I mean, we never know what happens. Obviously, in football, there's crazy things that do happen and have happened so far. You never know. Trippier could get a free kick and score from that free kick against Man City, or potentially, or get an assist or something. Trippier has the capability of that, and Newcastle overall have improved with being under Eddie Howe. Like we saw from last season, they bounced from being near bottom to almost above mid-top of the table. But I definitely wouldn't play Bailey because obviously we don't know if he's going to be a starter or not.
Yeah.
We don't rotate with Ollie Watkins in the team, and he hasn't been great in terms of FPL returns. He has nothing, and I think he only has 3 points.
Yeah. Also, I was going to say, I'm surprised you've transferred out Perisic because as a Perisic owner, if you had him, I think he's one you hold this week no matter what. Because the reason you brought him in, obviously, I'm assuming, is you thought when he starts, he's a great option. But this week, it looks like he's going to get a start. So I would have kept him for this week if I was a Perisic owner personally and played him against Wolves.
And also, he did get an assist last game week.
Yeah,
so.
He did get an assist.
Yeah.
Also, I saw a stat somewhere. Perisic has like a 17% chance of scoring today or something like that, which is ridiculous for a defender. So, yeah, I mean, I would have kept Perisic if I had him, but he's not someone I'd be looking to transfer in if I didn't have him, if that makes sense. I just think you've got him now, you've got to go with him and hope he scores. Because Perisic, if he plays, we know what he can do. He can easily get a haul. And Wolves' fixture looks very, very good. The Wolves have been pretty poor, so I think Spurs will put a couple past Wolves in that game. He also says, already got Williams on. My bench is full of budget players. Anyway, thanks, lads. No worries.
You're welcome, Isaac.
And
good luck with that.
Yeah, we will try to help out. But yeah, I'd probably I'll probably still play Trippier. But yeah, transferring out Perisic when he's going to start this week, it's a tough one.
You never know.
But yeah, Jordan, let's pull up your team now. Just talk us through what you've done and what transfers you're going to make. Your team is on the screen right now.
Okay, so here is my team. So as you can see, it's different formations. 5-3-2 now. And the first transfer I did, which was midweek, was where Martinelli was. It was previously Mahrez in that position, but I transferred Mahrez out for Martinelli. So I now have 3 in the midfield instead of 4. And with the extra money, I had 1.7 million to spare to upgrade either the defense or the forward line. And I was in a bit of a pickle because I had 2 transfer ideas. It was either Trippier to Reece James or Diversiglu to Embuemo. And I did a poll the other day on Twitter as a vote between those two transfer ideas as to which one I should go for. And it was a landslide, as expected. I think 18 people voted, and 17 people chose the Trippier to Reece James transfer. I think only 2 people chose the Embuemo one. So, with that in consideration of the poll, my second free transfer that I'll be making on this deadline stream will be Trippier to Reece James. As also, I am a bit afraid of when Reece James returns, because last time when he did return, it vastly affected my rank. And also with the people that commented in the stream last time about not having Reece James would kill your rank as well. It's made me rethink whether I do need a Reece James in my team, as he is highly owned as well. He's like 43%, almost half of FPL owners have Reece James in the team. So with that in mind, especially with Trippier over Man City as well, I didn't really want to take him out. I wanted to keep him and probably would have benched him. But without Reece James, I do think that's going to punish me in the later stages of fantasy.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So you're planning to do Trippier to Reece James.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've just seen you put the overlay on. Oh yeah,
It is a bit undated because this was from.
Oh yeah, let's take that off for now then.
It's before the Liverpool fixture.
Okay, we'll take that. So sorry, Trippier to Reece James. For me, that's a good move. Trippier's got Man City next, and then he's also got Liverpool coming up. So it doesn't look that great fixture wise. So I think that's quite an obvious move. You could have went Embuemo and gone 3 up top. What's with the 5 at the back? You want to play 5 at the back? Think going forward now, or what's your thoughts on that? Because I know you were quite not sure about going 5 at the back.
I wasn't particularly on for 5 at the back. I was going to go for a 4-4-2, but because of the Reece James issue, I think it has forced me into a 5 at the back now. And I want to see how it does, because I obviously haven't used 5 at the back so far. And for you, it's been effective so far. And yeah, I'll be trying it out and see. I mean, I've got no other choice to play other than a 5 at the back for this game week. So we'll give it a go and see how it does.
Okay. We will come on to captain picks as well, because Declan Murphy here, he says he's gone captain Haaland. No Salah or Jesus, go big or go home. So yeah, Haaland against Newcastle. We will talk about captain. So obviously I've gone Salah at the moment, and you've also gone Salah.
Yeah.
What do you think? Salah v Haaland v Jesus. What's your thoughts?
It's going to be a close one, I guess, between those two, whether one does better than the other. I mean, we can't forget what Salah did to Man United last season, scoring the hat-trick. And what we've seen from Man United so far, they look like they're in a worse state than they were previously. So there is a potential that Salah could do even better than a hat-trick this time round with that Man United fixture, and potentially outscore Jesus despite him having Bournemouth away. And you could arguably say Jesus could probably do the same in return, because we've seen it already. He scored 2 goals and 2 assists last game week. But with that in mind, it's hard for a player to replicate the same effort they did last game week. It's not often seen that much, apart from when Salah does it. He's very consistent in terms of returning back to back. I don't know if Jesus can do that or not. We have to wait and see with that.
And obviously Declan's gone with Haaland. What do you think about Haaland as a captain option? He has Newcastle away. Do you think you'd go there, or you still think Salah and Jesus are better options than Haaland this week?
I mean, I wouldn't completely rule out Haaland, despite him having 8 touches last match. I think he will reflect on that and take on board the advice that I think Kevin De Bruyne gave him some advice from the last game about his positioning, etc., and what he can improve on. So with that taken on board from his teammates, we can see him, I say, recover from that and make up for that 8 touches that he had last game. I do think he will score against Newcastle, and we shouldn't forget him as a captaincy option. I am impressed by the amount of transfers he's had, though, come in. I don't know what that's due to. Maybe Nunes getting the suspension and people moving back to Haaland. But yeah, he's over 60% ownership now. And I think he's in a few eyes of captaincy options, especially for Man City, the way they're playing. I wouldn't rule out Haaland as a captaincy option too, because I expect his effective ownership between Salah and Jesus won't be as much, but it could work out better going for Haaland as he isn't the popular captaincy pick this game week.
Yeah, well, there you go. That is Jordan on the captains. Me, very quickly, I'm going Salah as well, just purely because I think that Man United fixture still does appeal to me. I think Man United are struggling. Liverpool need a win. Salah has a very good record against Man United, specifically. I know Jesus looks very good. Bournemouth looks like a very, very good fixture as well. I wouldn't be surprised if Jesus did haul again. Haaland looks good as well. I think this week is going to be, I think either one is good. But I'm just going Salah just because I do slightly back him in this fixture against Man United. But yeah, I guess you got to go big. I guess sometimes if you want to go, to go up rank and go different sometimes. Isaac says, I looked at predicted lineups and they didn't really have Perisic anywhere. So I'm just hoping for the best. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, good luck to you, mate. We hope you have a good week as well and then get a green arrow. But yeah, with Perisic, it'll be interesting because Spurs are the early kickoff, I believe, today. So maybe we get some early team news. It doesn't look like we will get any early team news regarding Perisic. Just on Twitter, but yeah, it doesn't look like we will get any early team news. So yeah, I'm hearing Perisic starts from a lot of these Spurs like accounts, but I don't know how true that is. Obviously, nothing is guaranteed with Spurs. Bear with me for a sec. I'm going to read some comments out as well. Oh, Jordan Declan says Reece James. I'm assuming he means to bring in Reece James.
Oh, yeah, that's very been a highly favourable choice, I think. So thank you, Declan, for picking Reece James also as well. It's made my choice easier by a landslide.
Yeah.
And made me realise that Reece James is a necessary person to have.
Okay, we got Shivam as well. He says, I am removing the ever divine duo of Lisandro and Sanchez, who gave me a total of -1 and +1 last week and freeing up 11.7. Suggest me options, please. Ooh, Lisandro and Sancho, that must have hurt. Having them two as a pair. For me, Sancho to Martinelli is an obvious one. So I'd do that. Sancho to Martinelli, who has rose in price. He is 6.3 now. And Lisandro, is he a 4.5?
I think so.
Because when you downgrade Sancho's 7 million, downgrade him to Martinelli, that will still give you money to do a Cucurella, to do a... If you don't have Reece James, I'd bring Reece James in. If you've got Reece James, I'd potentially look for a double up of Cucurella or even a Kyle Walker. If you don't have double Man City, I'd probably go Kyle Walker or Cucurella, one of them, depending on if you have Reece James or not. But yeah, Reece James for me, I'd probably bring him in as well. But yeah, I hope that's answered your question, Shivam. Elliot says Nico Williams or Andreas Pereira. Well, Andreas has Brentford. And who does Nico have, Jordan?
Nico, he has Everton.
I'd probably play Andreas just because he's the forward player, I guess. But yeah, it's a bit 50-50, that one, for me.
Yeah, I'll probably play Andreas. He's probably the best player in their team for Nottingham, or one of the best. That potentially might get something from that game. But you can arguably say Nico could Has he got 7 points last game week?
Nico's, yeah, he's done all right. He's done all right, but yeah, I'd probably just slightly go Andreas, but if he's fit, but he looks like he will be fit for that game. We've also got Hamza in the chat. Welcome to the stream, mate. He says Zinchenko or Koulibaly. Koulibaly, Zinchenko. I'm assuming who to bring in. Koulibaly is now was he 5.5? I think. Can you check that for me to double check, Jordan? And then Zinchenko is what 5.1. He added a price rise. I would probably bring in. It depends if you've got a double Arsenal defense. Do you have Ramsdale in goal? If you don't, I think Zinchenko could be good. Koulibaly, I think, because I know Koulibaly did score over the weekend last week. I would still much rather prefer someone like Cucurella and take that bit of a risk because he has got potential for more, attacking returns. So I would personally go with the wing backs rather than a centre back. So that's just my opinion. I'd probably go with Cucurella and be a bit risky and have a bit of fun with that. But if you had to pick out of them two, probably Zinchenko. But yeah, it will a lot depends on your team, I would say.
Yeah, Zinchenko is 5.2, so he did rise twice, and Koulibaly is still 5.5. He hasn't risen yet.
I see, but yeah, I still would rather go Cucurella, just for 5 million. He's cheaper than both, and he's probably got more attacking returns. But with Cucurella, obviously, you do get that slight worry when Ben Chilwell is back from injury. But for the next 3 or 4 games, hopefully Cucurella's fine. Elliot says, is Andreas fit to start? Any news, Jordan? I think he's fit.
There's no news on Andreas, but I'm not sure if he's fit to start. I mean, he only had a knock.
He is flagged at the moment, but checking, from what I know, he's fine. But yeah, I'm just gonna double check because do you have to play Andreas, or is he your bench?
Well, I think, and it says Nico or Andreas, so I'm guessing either one will be on the bench and the one will be playing. But if you're not sure, Elliot,
you could just have Andreas on the bench, first bench, or if you have to play one.
I mean, you could bench Andreas. No, wait, you could play Andreas anyway, and if he doesn't play, you still got Nico Williams to come on.
Yeah, I'd do that. I'd play Andreas, and then if not, he should be fit. I mean, no one actually knows, but a lot of people are saying they're gonna play Andreas. So yeah, I'd go that way as well. Slight risk, but hopefully he starts. And yeah. Please also, guys, I got to mention, if you have just joined the stream, don't forget to drop a like on the video and also subscribe to our channel if you are new. We're very close to 400 subscribers now. So if we can get there, that would be very appreciated. So yeah, guys, obviously do drop a like if you are enjoying the content. But yeah, the deadline we're still about half an hour away from the deadline. So Jordan, let's bring your team back up.
Yep.
Are you going to make your moves? Do you want to do your moves now or, wait a bit more?
Yeah, I think right now is the right time to do the moves. So I will do my second transfer.
Yeah, just talk us through it and your thinking behind it again for the viewers.
Okay, so I have 1 free transfer left. I did have 2 originally this week. So and I have 1.7 money remaining. My transfer plan was to remove Trippier and replace him with Reece James. So here is the transfer. So here's Reece James for Trippier, and I still have 0.6 money remaining in the bank, and that uses my last free transfer, so no hits for me. And yeah, that is my second transfer plan.
Okay. That's looking good. You're going to confirm that? I'll let you confirm that. I'll take this comment.
Yep.
Neto or Nico to start. I'd probably play Nico or Neco Williams, however you say his name, because obviously Neto has Spurs, doesn't he? So slightly tougher fixture for Neto. So I'd probably look to play Nico against Everton. So yeah, that's just what I'd probably do. But yeah, it's a tight one because you don't really. I mean, I play five at the back, so I'd probably look to play five at the back if I was you as well. I'm assuming that's what you're gonna do. So you'll just confirm your moves, haven't you, Jordan?
Yeah, Reece James is now in my team, and Trippier has been removed. And yes, this is the team you see on the screen now.
Okay, nice. Your bench order's sorted as well, I'm guessing.
I'll just put Bailey in front of Diverse Glue, and yeah, that is done and
That is
saved.
done. Okay, so yeah, nice team. If you just could scroll up so I could see the Mendy, because he just cut out on the image. Yeah. So yeah, you've gone also with the back five. Zinchenko is in there, is interesting. But yeah, what's your thoughts on the fixture? We will bring up the fixtures today actually because we have to give our predictions regarding fixtures and the scores on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of away fixtures for everyone in the team. I have no home ones. And that's mostly the same for everyone else, I think.
Yeah, I'm just bringing my team up now on the screen. As you can see, have I got every single fixture that's away as well? I do actually. Every game, yeah, everyone's an away fixture. So, but I'm hoping for good points this week. Because obviously some good fixtures as well. Got a comment from FPL Agent. He says, "Hello, Haas and Jordan. Guys, I have 2 free transfers. For sure, I'm taking out Saka to Martinelli, but I'm wondering whether I should take out Delo for Walker or Emerson Royale, or take Bailey out for a cheap mid. I'd definitely be looking to take out Diego Delo. I think Man United's defense haven't covered themselves in glory. They don't look like they're going to keep a clean sheet against Liverpool either. So yeah, Diego Dallo, definitely I'd be taking him out for a Walker, even a Cucurella, if you want to, a bit more risky. If you want to play it safe, I think Walker's a bit more fine. Yeah, that's definitely one I'd be doing. And Bailey out for a cheap mid. Who is it? I mean, there's Pascal Gross, 6.1. I mean, if you could stretch to a Pascal Gross, if you want a cheap mid, or you could play a 5 at the back, as me and Jordan have gone to play 5 defenders and then play 3 midfielders. That's also an option. If not, if you don't want to play 5 at the back, then someone like a Pascal Gross for Brighton, or probably him, or even a Rodrigo at Leeds if you want to Leeds. But Leeds have Chelsea, so I probably wouldn't go there this week. But yeah, hope that's helped you out.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about the Saka to Martinelli though. I'll definitely keep Saka in your team, and if you can, with whatever funds you have remaining, try and get Martinelli too, if that's possible for you. I'd rather have 2 Arsenal attackers, especially against Bournemouth, if I could, in my team, just to go for that full, I'd say, damage return. Because if you have Jesus, Martinelli, and Saka, it's going to look good for the Bournemouth away fixture and for the other fixtures after that.
Yeah, he's also saying the problem is Bailey might get another price fall again. This is why he's really confused. Yeah, you could take Bailey out. I'd get rid of Bailey if you had him. But you've got to decide whether you want to play 5 at the back. Because if you want to play 5 at the back, you could just downgrade him to a 4.5. Downgrade Bailey to a Reed or a Lavia, and then play 5 at the back. So yeah, that's what I'd be doing. But yeah, let us know what the rest of your team's like. Musa Ahmed says hello. Hello to you.
I mean, Bailey's not due to drop anytime soon, so I wouldn't be worried about that.
Bailey's not he's not dropping, is he? Yeah.
No, not anytime soon. He's really low in terms of the price drop for next time.
I see. Well, then you could just leave him, I guess. But I'd be looking to downgrade Bailey to a 4.5 and then going 5 at the back. If I'm being honest, that's what I would do if it was me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
I
definitely get rid of Bailey, but there's no rush to get rid of him before the next price drop because he's in set to drop.
because obviously you could get away with him benching him because you've got a decent team that you could play at. If you have to play Bailey, then I'll worry because I think he might not even start. So that's the issue with him. If you can just bench him and then hopefully transfer him out next week, if you can, then that's fine as well. But I wouldn't be wanting to play him. But yeah, hope this answers your question, FPL agent. And yeah, we will come on to. Sorry, you can see my team right on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll come on to doing the fixtures. Bear with me for a sec. No, sorry, wrong thing. I'll let you take the next comment actually, Jordan, while I do something.
Musa Ahmed says hello. Hello to you and welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying it so far. We've got another comment from FPL Agent who says, I play a usual 4-4-2. Dean Henderson in goal, Trent, Cancelo, James, Dalot, Diaz, Saka, Mo Salah, Bailey, Jesus, and Haaland.
Oh yeah, so you could do Bailey down to a 4.5. Take that money, upgrade your other fifth defender, and play 5 at the back. Potentially.
Yeah, I agree. FPL Agent, I hope that helps with your issue.
Also, guys, I gotta say, if you are just currently joined onto the stream, do drop a like on the video. There's not enough likes on the video, so yeah, please do drop a like, and also subscribe to the channel if you are new. Yeah. Let's bring up the fixture, Jordan. I'm just gonna stop sharing my screen for a sec, and I'm gonna bring up the fixtures.
Okay. Also, guys, we are 7 away from 400 subscribers, so it only takes 7 of you guys to subscribe to the channel, and it will be great if we reach 400 before the end of this deadline stream. So yeah, every bit of support is appreciated on getting us to that 400 goal.
Okay, yep. So yeah, there you go. These are the fixtures for today, and this weekend. Let's just bring them up. So Spurs, Wolves, 12:30 kickoff. You got Palace and Aston Villa, Everton, Forest, Fulham, Brentford, Leicester, and Southampton, and then Bournemouth play Arsenal at the 5:30 kickoff. We will do a prediction for them. Any fixture that does stand out to you, Jordan, that you think is interesting in terms of FPL?
I think the Chelsea and Leeds one sticks out for me because it's going to really show who's the right pick for Chelsea, because obviously we don't know who that is at the moment, with Kai Havertz missing an open goal pretty much. So there was doubt for Kai Havertz to be an option for FPL owners. And the only real one that shined out was Reece James. So it'll be interesting to see if Kai Havertz, Sterling, or someone like Mount can get a return in that game and potentially bring in the opportunity for people to bring in any midfielders that are from Chelsea, because there aren't anyone really that are highly owned for Chelsea apart from obviously Reece James, but he counts as a defender. So that game will be very interesting to see who scores and who gets returns.
Okay. So which game you was on about? The
Leeds versus Chelsea.
Leeds. What time is that? Oh no, that's on Sunday.
Oh, you're talking about today's one? Oh,
yeah, today's game. Yeah, I was thinking Chelsea don't play today, do they?
I
agree with you though. That's going to be an interesting game, the Chelsea Leeds one on Sunday, because obviously I've got Reece James and Cucurella. So
okay, in terms of the Saturday ones, the Leicester and Southampton one will stick out for me. Obviously from Maddison, he's a very popular pick this week for some people. A lot of people think Maddison is going to do really well against Southampton, and I think that helps with Barnes not being able to play in the game as well. It gives more opportunity for Maddison to get returns and score. And yeah, he's probably one that's been underlooked in terms of that fixture. And yeah, in terms of a player himself, he's not highly owned. So it'll be a good return for those who do have him and have brought him in this week.
Yeah, I will come back with the rest of the fixtures and we'll give our predictions after the deadline's gone. For now, I will just bring my team back up and answer a few more questions. We've got FPL Agent here who says, "Thank you so much, guys. Good luck for the game week. May you grow bigger and bigger." Thank you, mate, for your comments, and we appreciate the support as always.
Yeah, thanks, Agent.
Daniel Strike, he's going. I'm going to Alex Iwobi. Don't at me. Does he mean as a captain?
I'm hoping it's a transfer.
Yeah, Hamza says Kulusevski a good shout. Yeah, I think he actually is. There's some slight rumors that he won't start and that Richarlison will start, but I'm not so sure about that. I think he's still a good option if you have him, and he helps cover the Spurs attack. So yeah, he's a good shout. I think he is.
I was going to say, he's another good player that people have underlooked.
Elliot also says Dalot out for Ake, Walker, Perisic for a -4. It depends what the rest of the other two are. But yeah, I've took a -4, so I'm not against taking a -4 if it helps you change your structure. I'd probably choose Walker out of those three just to be safe with minutes. If you are feeling a bit punty and want to take a risk, you could go with Perisic. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I think Ake is a good shout at 5 million, but there is worries with Ake when Laporte's back from injury that he doesn't keep his place longer term. But for a short term, for the next few games, I think Ake will play, Walker will play, and Perisic is obviously a doubt minutes wise, but he's got much more higher potential for points than those other two guys. So yeah, you'll have to weigh that one up. But I'd probably go Walker. Bear with me for a sec, Jordan. I'm just going to be back while I'll let you cover the stream.
Okay. So you guys, not too long until the deadline is over. We have 18 minutes before the deadline ends. So if you haven't made your transfers yet, make sure you make them as soon as you can because there is not a lot of time left. And yeah, I'll just bring up my team while Huss is currently away. So yeah, my team is currently on the screen. If you have any thoughts or any ideas or any of the transfers you're making, please mention them in the chat and we'll do our best to answer them for you. But this game week is expected to be a less, I'll say high in terms of points, obviously, because all the away fixtures in play. But we'll have to see what happens with those.
Sorry, what were you saying? Sorry, I missed it. I had to quickly do something.
I was just saying that because of all the away fixtures, the points for this game it might be lower than what they have been previously, just because of the order away, and it's obviously more harder for teams away than it is home.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Or a lot of away fixtures, but Bournemouth away for Arsenal, Newcastle away for City, Liverpool have Man United. Whether you think that's tough or not is also another question. And then Chelsea also have Leeds. So yeah, some good fixes in there as well, even though they are away. Hopefully, it is a good week for us, FPL, for FPL. And yeah, captain options are going to be interesting because a lot of people are going Martinelli. Sorry, not Martinelli. Jesus, Salah, or Haaland, and that might break up our points in that way. There's not long left to the deadline, is there?
No, I also just mentioned there's less than 20 minutes left now, and yeah, it's gone really quick.
Well, yeah, for about 15 minutes left.
Yeah, so almost time before we start to see the football matches.
Yeah, any game you're gonna watch tonight or not tonight? I mean, they're all early games apart from Arsenal. I guess 5:30. Spurs 12:30 kickoff as well. Should be a good one.
Yeah, the Spurs one, we're kind of hoping no one really does well in that because obviously not many of us have Spurs owners.
I don't have Spurs. It'll be interesting to see. For me, the interesting thing is Perisic. Does he start? That is the worry. With a lot of managers do still have Perisic, or they've even bought Perisic in for this week. because there is rumours going around that he does start, but I'm not so convinced still yet.
Whenever we've seen a rumour, it's always been true. So on that, I'm going to say the rumour is true, and fingers crossed.
Yeah. Well, if you're a Paris owner, hopefully he does start for you guys. But yeah, if anyone's got any other questions left regarding, any dilemmas you have, do drop them in below. But yeah, hopefully it is a good week this week. I'm obviously excited for the Monday game against Man United Liverpool. That's going to be a good one. And yeah, the Sunday fixtures, as we will come on to. Chelsea have Leeds, West Ham have Brighton, and then Newcastle do play Man City as well, 4:30 on Sunday. So Sunday fixtures look quite good as well, actually. Probably a bit more better than today's ones. In terms of FPL, obviously Spurs, I've got a lot of Spurs players like Son and Kane that people have. Palace, Villa, I think in FPL wise, that it's not as interesting. Everton, Forest, maybe not unless you got Nico. Fulham, Brentford. So I know some people have obviously Brentford players. Fulham, if you start in Andreas, and then Leicester, Southampton, I don't think is that interesting either because there's not many with Leicester and Southampton players in your team. And Bournemouth and Arsenal is a big one, I think. So today, in the FPL point of view, I don't know. I feel like more of the higher owned players play on Sunday and Monday. So I think after today, still on a green arrow, then should be good. But yeah, if anyone's got, if I read that comment out actually already about the Kulusevski one.
Yeah, the Kulusevski one is an interesting one because I originally did have him in my team before the season started, and I swapped him out for Mahrez. That's probably one of my regrets.
Yeah,
that I made because I probably would have had him still up to this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kulusevski's he's done well so far, hasn't he? In the first 2 game weeks with that hauling he had in the game week 1.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, missing out on those 13 points.
Mm-hmm. All right, I've got my team back on the screen. Yeah, I think this team looking good for this game week and even next game week. If I see, it's not looking too bad. But yeah, anything else you wanted? Any other main talking points, Jordan, that you want to discuss? Also, guys in the chat, do drop anything you want us to talk about. Do drop it in the comments. Any discussions regarding any players, anything interesting? Obviously, we spoke about captain pick as well, who we're going with. Both of us are on Salah. Anything else you think we got to quickly touch up on?
Well, I don't know if this is a doubt at all, but whether Cucurella is a start or not for the Chelsea game, but I think he's going to be anyway. I don't think Chilwell will overthrow Cucurella in that, but you never know. We haven't heard anything from the rumours on Twitter. So
well, yeah, actually, let's speak about Cucurella because I have bought Cucurella in. I believe he will play the next 2, 3, 4 games, but when Ben Chilwell is back from injury, he does become a slight potential minutes risk because obviously Ben Chilwell was left wing back last season. He done a very, very good job there until his ACL injury. But Tommy Tuchel did say that Cucurella can also play in the centre-back, the left-sided centre-back. So maybe he gets minutes there when Ben Chilwell's back. It's going to be interesting to see what does happen with do Chelsea rotate. Champions League obviously kicks off again after game week 5. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with Cucurella. But I think for the next, 4 or 5 games as a short-term punt, I do think Cucurella is a good option. And you look at Chelsea's fixtures. If I bring up on the screen for you guys, hopefully you can see that. He's got Leeds away, and then he's got Leicester at home. Then he's got Southampton away, and then West Ham at home, which is a bit tough. Then Fulham. So for those next, few games, I think he can be a really good option as a punt. His ownership has gone up now to 11.3%, so he has overtaken Robertson, which is a very big surprise maybe to some people. So yeah, he's now more owned than Robertson. So things change quite quick in FPL. But yeah, Cucurella, I think he's a good pick. He's don't get me wrong, I know I've bought him in, but I still believe he is a slight risk in terms of minutes. But I'm willing to take that risk just because I know he's got potential to get assists playing in that wing back role for Chelsea. So yeah, let us know what you guys think about Cucurella as well, guys. If you are bringing him in, or are you looking to bring him in for future weeks?
I mean, as long as you have cover for Cucurella or whoever you might deem a risk, I think it's completely fine. I mean, like Huss has a cover for Andreas if Cucurella doesn't play. So as long as you have a playing bench of at least one or two people, then you shouldn't worry too much whether that player plays or not.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've got Andreas, I've got Lavia, but obviously they're not gonna score me that many points. Andreas, he usually gets 2-3 points. So if he doesn't play, yeah. And if Cucurella does get benched, let's say in game week 6 or 7, he becomes a worry, I'll just transfer him out. And if Perisic is doing well at that time. But yeah, that's the current thinking of Cucurella. He's a bit of a short-term punt for me. The next 4 or 5 games, see how he does, and then make my decision from there. Yeah, I think Cucurella, Robertson. Obviously, we've slightly chatted about Robertson, whether we should take him out or not. I think he's still a good pick, but with Robertson, if you want to go 5 at the back and he lets you bring in a Diaz for Bailey, then I'd do Robertson out. But other than that, if you're playing 4-4-2, I think Robertson is still fine. It's just I took him out for structural purposes because Bailey, I just had to take Bailey out. He was just being a troll on my team for too long. Kuanda Wonderful says, I need to see if he plays regularly. We'll bring him on our wildcard during international break. Yeah, that's a fair shout. I see the reasoning behind that because there is Ben Chilwell still to come back. But Tuchel did say Ben Chilwell is still not 100% ready to play. And Chilwell was playing with the B team in training and stuff. So he looks like he's still a way off fitness after that injury. So I'm hoping that Cucurella can just get these few games before he's back to 100%. But yeah, wildcard international break sounds decent as well. Something we probably might do ourselves. And also, yeah, let me just shout everything out quickly, guys. So if you don't follow us on our social media, please do check us out on the FPL Duo on Twitter. Also, the FPL Duo _ on Instagram. As you guys can see on the overlays as well, we've got our Twitter, we've got our Instagram, we've got our league code as well on there. If you haven't joined our league code, please do check us out on that and do join the FPL Duo League B54P68. The code is also in the description below, and there's an auto join link if you do want to check us out. So do join up, guys, and yeah. And also, as always, don't forget to drop a like on the video if you are enjoying the content. We've got Stefan here who says, start De Silva or Trippier. Good luck with the game week, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Who are you starting, Jordan? De Silva or Trippier? For who Brentford got?
Brentford have Fulham.
Fulham. And Trippier's got City.
Yeah, I think that's an easy choice. De Silva.
De Silva you're starting, okay. I don't know, actually. Because with De Silva, I think he has been a bit fortunate to get those 2 goals, especially with the way he scored them. The one against Man United, David Hare literally gifts him a goal. And then, so he scored from a very small amount of XG. So basically, is it sustainable? But fair play. I think De Silva's still a good pick if you've got him. If you got him for 4.5, I think he is still was a good transfer from people that did bring him in early. And yeah, I'd probably look to play him myself, probably, if I'm being honest. I mean, Trippier's got Man City. I don't see Man City keeping a clean sheet. The only thing Trippier could do is potentially get an assist or a goal against City, which obviously isn't going to be easy as also. I wouldn't be against playing De Silva at all. I think Trippier's going to struggle to keep a clean sheet in that game.
Yeah, and what we saw from Newcastle last game week, if we look back to Brighton and Newcastle, Brighton were giving Newcastle a really hard time at the back. Like they were attacking constantly, and it was testing Newcastle's defence, and it just about held on. There was moments in that game where you thought Newcastle won't be able to keep this clean sheet and Brighton will score. And because there was one incident where Trippier cleared the ball off the line, off the goal, and thought at that moment that that's very a good insight to see how Newcastle take on defensively, and if they're struggling against Brighton, like that in defence, then Man City is going to be a very much more difficult challenge for them that they have to step up to, which gives concerns.
Yeah, I would probably go with the silver too. So I hope this answers your question, Stefan. But yeah, I got another question from Florence. Welcome to the channel. He says, what to do with Mahrez at 7.9? I think Jordan was in a similar situation with that Mahrez. I think you've got to take him out, guys.
Yeah, get rid of him.
Get rid of him and
ASAP.
bring in. Yeah, Jordan felt the pain of that one. Mahrez is a good player, don't get me wrong. It's just you don't know if he's going to play or not. And that is a big worry when you want nailed players. And yeah, I think Martinelli, Jordan's transfer, Mahrez to Martinelli is quite an easy one, and free up funds to do other things as well. If you don't have Martinelli, I'm assuming. Perisic, Cucurella. Well, I've gone with Cucurella. I couldn't even bring Perisic in. I am 0.1 short anyway, I think. But yeah, I'm going Cucurella still. I think it's close though. I think it's 50-50. You could go Perisic. Perisic could get a haul today against Wolves. But I'm going Cucurella just. What about you, Jordan?
I don't want to take a little risk and go Perisic and see what he does against Wolves. Hopefully he starts, which rumours say he does. So yeah, that would be my choice. But I think it doesn't matter between those two, which one you pick. I think both will do really well today.
Yeah, I think both are risky. Don't get me wrong. Perisic is risky, obviously. Cucurella is risky. Perisic might even start today, but rumors are he will. So when he plays, he's a good option. So yeah, either way, I've gone Cucurella. Jordan says Perisic. So yeah, not very much help there. I mean, you could decide. Stefan says, "All right, cheers, lads. Thank you, mate. Thank you for joining the stream." Yeah, guys, for anyone that is new, do drop a like on the video and subscribe to our channel. We are very, very close to 400 subs, and we want to get there as soon as possible.
Yeah, and you have 3 minutes left before the deadline ends. 3 minutes, so make your transfers quick, especially you, Florence, who haven't made your transfer yet. Do it ASAP to get rid of Mahrez. You don't want him in your team. Game week 3.
Knowing that Mahrez gets a hat trick or something against Newcastle.
I'll be so annoyed if that happens. I will be very annoyed, especially if Trippier gets something as well. I'll be annoyed if both of those do really well today.
You need Trippier to, obviously, because you took Trippier out, so you need. I mean, Man City should score in the game on Sunday. I'll be very surprised if they don't. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think the goal is going to come from Haaland as well in that game. So that's a very funny feeling. He's going to do well today.
Oh, okay. Tomorrow. I think Haaland plays tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, and that is the team, guys. That is the team selection. Interesting times. Gonna watch the Spurs game. On 12:30. Should be a good one. We need a Son blank, need a Kane blank at this rate.
I mean, so far it's been pretty much blank for Son. I feel bad for Son. I don't know that have him.
If I had Harry Kane, I would be tempted to go captain though. If I had him, because to be different, because he has got Wolves. I still think and he's a home fixture. Out of all the premiums, he actually has a home game. So,
and he's the low owned premium, 14% ownership for him.
Yeah, if you want to be different and be a bit more, I don't know, differential, could go Harry Kane captain as well. I don't think it's a bad shout against Wolves. I do think Wolves will get beaten quite well today. I think we answered this one. Neto, Andreas. We'll probably play Andreas. Neto has Tottenham. And Andreas has Brentford, so we'll probably play Andreas.
Yeah. I just noticed as well, Hush, your vice captaincy is Haaland. I didn't realise it changed from Jesus to Haaland.
I didn't realise that either. Hold on. Vice confirm. There you go. Oh, what? My captain changed as well. What is going on? Yeah, on my FPL app, my captain was on Haaland for some reason. Let me just refresh. That is not good.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because the deadline is up.
Yeah. Done it in time.
That was very close.
I don't know what happened there. Why was my captain not? Why was it Haaland?
It wouldn't have been because of the transfers, because you made them last night.
Or unless it changed up overnight. I don't know. Like, that was weird.
It can do that, but it might have not caught up.
Well, my captain was on Haaland for some reason. I don't know. That was weird. I'll have to rewind the video back and check it out later. Sid Hunt says play Rodrigo, Andreas, or Nico. Well, the deadline is over, so definitely play Rodrigo, I'd say, because you want to play the attacking player, Leeds. Then he's got Chelsea, I guess. It's a tough one. I'd still probably just play Rodrigo just because he is a 6 million midfielder, 6.1 million midfielder.
I would play Nico Williams because Everton's struggling, and we've seen how Nico Williams has played so far. He's been very good in this position. Been a bit unlucky in getting returns, but I expect him to do well against Everton and Nottingham Forest overall. I think they could beat Everton, if I'm honest.
Well, there you go. That is our thoughts on that one. And the deadline is over, so hopefully everyone's made their moves. I can't believe I was almost going to captain Haaland somehow.
That would have been interesting.
That would have been mad.
I mean, it could have worked out. We'll see. Like, if you never spotted that, we'll see. Haaland was the better one.
Hamza says, I just hope Kulusevski starts. I captain Jesus too. I need a masterclass. Well, yeah, Jesus could definitely score. He's got another one here. Kawanda also captained Jesus. So yeah, Jesus, he definitely can. You know, Bournemouth looks like a very good fixture to play against, and he's coming off the back of 2 goals, 2 assists. So yeah, hopefully you guys, you know, I obviously hope Salah scores more. Obviously, I've gone Salah. Brian says he's done Bailey to Reed. I will find best Neto replacement in Game Week 4. Yeah, I think that's a good move. I think take the money out of midfield and put it into defense potentially. And that's what I'd be probably doing as well. So, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good move. And then we read this one out. Jesus captain. So,
popular.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see the captain stats. Who is higher captained this week? What's the effective ownership like of Salah, of Jesus, of Haaland as well? Brian's gone Salah captain as well.
Okay, there you go. It's a mixture. Oh, I guess it's going to be close, I think, between Salah.
We've not had any Haaland captainers in the video today, in the chat, sorry. No. So if you are captaining Haaland, do drop a comment and let us know if you have gone Haaland over Salah and Jesus. A bit interesting. I almost did somehow.
Maybe that's a sign.
Yeah. That'll be interesting though if Haaland does do a madness. And yeah, we will probably. Got another comment actually. From Hamza, he says United actually have a chance at stunning Liverpool. To be fair, they have no striker. Well, Firmino is back now from injury. Firmino will start unless something happens overnight. Firmino is fit in training, so Firmino should play that one. But yeah, Liverpool haven't started the season off too great with 2 draws. Man United haven't either, so it's a big game, and it's already becoming a bit of a must-win game for Liverpool at this rate. But yeah, I think Liverpool will get the job done personally. But I don't think it's going to be as easy as the 5-0 last season. I think they'll have to work for a bit more. And both teams need the win. Obviously, they're both winless.
I mean, I don't know with that United.
We'll come on to our predictions actually, because we haven't really done that yet. We usually do our predictions. So I would actually do that now. Actually, let's do that now before we wrap it up. Let's do our predictions. Brian says Robbo 15 points would be ideal. Not for me. I've just took him out. Hopefully not. Diaz. I'll take Diaz 15 pointer. So here are the fixtures of the weekend. Hopefully you guys can see that well. Bear with me for a sec. Yeah, Spurs Wolves 12:30. Kickoff in just about an hour or so. Yep. What are you going for predictions, Jordan?
I think predictions for that game, I think Tottenham win 1-0.
Ooh, okay, you're going for a tight one.
Yeah, we can't forget how defensively Wolves can be as a team. They don't score many goals, and they're more better in defence. So I imagine they won't be attacking much in terms of Spurs. So I think they'll just hold the line and just nullify the defeat.
Okay, well, I will probably go. Just seeing what I could go with. I'm gonna go 3-0 Spurs. I think Spurs might, have a fun day out. I think they could put a couple past Wolves. I'm gonna go 3-0. I think Son and Kane probably get on the score sheet. We've been lucky in the first 2 weeks; they haven't really done anything. But I think Kane, Son owners might rejoice. Game week 3, I think it might be their week. So I'm going 3-0 on that one. Palace and Villa at 3 o'clock. I'm gonna go with 2-1 Palace win.
I'll go 2-0 Palace.
2-0 Palace. Okay. Well, we've not got any Palace or Villa players, so probably not a game I'll be too interested in.
Yeah.
Everton and Forest. You've got Nico, I guess. Nico Williams,
Yep.
haven't you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have Nico Williams starting this one. So I'll probably say 2-1 Nottingham Forest.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
Even though I want the clean sheet for Nottingham Forest, but I don't know if they'll keep it or not. But I'm hoping not. Nico Williams does score in that fixture. I do.
It is away for Nottingham, I guess. So maybe Everton have a bit of chance because they're at home. So I'll go with a 1-1 draw for that one. Moving on to Fulham and Brentford today as well at 3 o'clock. I'll go with a Brentford win. 2-1 Brentford.
I'll probably say 1-0 Brentford.
1-0 Brentford. Okay, we've both gone with Brentford wins there. Obviously, you were planning on bringing in Mbuemo, but you've gone against that. Maybe he gets a goal today. That'll be annoying as well for you, I guess,
Oh
if he
yeah,
does
that would be
score.
annoying. That would be the third most annoying thing that would happen today.
Yeah, and then you got Leicester, Southampton, another game we're not probably too interested in because we don't have any players from that game. I'll go with a Leicester win, 2-1 Leicester.
I'll probably say 3-1 Leicester.
Okay, and then the big one, obviously, well, Jesus captainers, 5:30 today. Bournemouth are at home to Arsenal. What's your thoughts? Scores? What are you thinking?
I think 4-0 Arsenal. I think this will be a proper goal
Oh,
spree from them.
okay. I'll go 3-0 Arsenal. Hopefully, Jesus doesn't punish us non-captainers too much. But yeah, I'll go 3-0 Arsenal. And then that is the Saturday fixtures out the way. We'll now discuss Sunday. And the first one is Leeds at Chelsea. I'm gonna go with a 2-0 Chelsea win. What you reckon?
I think 1-0 Chelsea.
1-0 Chelsea. Okay, so we both predict clean sheets, pretty much.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised the Leeds score against Chelsea.
Well, yeah, hopefully Chelsea can keep the clean sheet. I've got double Chelsea defense. So, Cucurella, Reece James. Hopefully they can get a hand in an assist or a goal or something. I'll take. But yeah, hopefully they get the clean sheet. And yeah, West Ham, Brighton, another one on Sunday. I'm gonna go for West Ham are winless, aren't they, in the first 2 games? So they need to win West Ham against Brighton. But I'm gonna go for a draw. I think it'll be a 1-1.
For this one, I probably think Brighton will win 2-0.
Oh, okay. So you think Brighton's another good start to the season then? If they get the win against West Ham away as well, so will be a good one to watch. Not many players, obviously. I mean, people that do have Sanchez in goal will be hoping for a clean sheet. But yeah, I think it will be a draw. And the other one, Newcastle and Man City, also the final game of Sunday. I'll go with a 2-0 Man City win.
Oh, this one. Or I'll probably say 3-1 Man City.
3-1 City.
Yeah.
Okay. So you think they'll concede? Okay, so no clean sheet for the double City defense then. If that happens, I've got double City. I think they'll keep the clean sheet. I think they'll get the job done. But yeah, I can see it being a bit tougher than normal. Like I think Man City will probably be in a bit of a game in that one, but I still think they'll get the job done. And then moving on Monday Night Football, the biggest game of the weekend, I'd say Man United host Liverpool at Old Trafford. That's the big one that we're all probably looking forward to this weekend. And yeah, what's your thoughts in terms of this game predictions?
Despite the hope of Man United even trying to get something out of that game, I do think Liverpool will have the upper hand completely, and I think that would be a 3-0 win to Liverpool. I'm not convinced Man United at all, unless they surprise me.
Regarding that fixture, obviously, as you guys know, Jordan is a United fan. I'm a Liverpool fan, so they have a head-to-head in that one. But I think, yeah, we should get the job done. Liverpool, I think last season was a 5-0 and then a 4-0 as well at Anfield. I don't believe that will be the case again. I think Liverpool are struggling this year with injuries in defense and midfield as well. But I still expect Liverpool to get the job done with the current team they have. I think Liverpool win with 2-0. I think it will be a 2-0 Liverpool win. And hopefully Salah gets both goals for us Salah captains. And yeah, that is the fixture predictions out the way from us. Hamza says, thanks guys, take care, good luck this game week. Good luck to you as well, Hamza. Hope you get a green arrow and everyone has a good week. And Penguin also says, good luck lads. Thank you, mate.
Penguin. Good luck to you too.
And Kuwanda says, I want Rodrigo to score. Okay, probably. I'm assuming you're a Rodrigo owner, so yeah, he does look pretty good for Leeds. So I know he's been transferred in as well quite a lot. He's had a price rise in recent weeks as well. So yeah, he's looking good for Leeds. But obviously, as a James Cucurella owner, I'm hoping for that double clean sheet from Chelsea. But yeah, if anyone's got any more questions regarding any transfers or anything they want to talk about very quickly, do drop them in below. But we will probably wrap the stream up here. Is there any news regarding Perisic yet?
We could wait for 18 minutes and see the team line up for Spurs because I think people will be interested to see if Richarlison starts over Kulusevski or if Perisic starts, etc. So I think we could probably wait until the lineup comes out in
we could do.
So for those wanting to know.
Yeah, why not? Why not? We could wait around. There's no team news. Yeah. When does the team news come out? What? Literally 15 minutes or so, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we could stay on for a bit longer. Why not, eh? We've got another comment here from All Sports fan Adam. Welcome to the channel. He says, hey bros, if United don't respond to last week, they never will. Jesus captain, he's looked real quality last game, and I'm backing him to fill his boots despite the extra goal point and clean sheet point. Take it all. United don't respond, they never will. Yeah, United is an interesting one. They need a win, obviously. Big game against Liverpool. You hope that they will turn up now, because after the two disappointing the games they had against Brighton and Brentford, they need to step up. And if they don't step up again in this kind of game against Liverpool, yeah, I guess when will they? I'll let you talk about the captain bit, Jordan. Jesus captain, he's looked real quality last game. He's backing him to fill his boots, basically. So regardless of Salah getting the extra point for the goal and the assist, clean sheet point, sorry, Jesus still, people seem quite bullish on Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at that because he did get 2 goals and 2 assists, so he's going to look attractive, especially for this Bournemouth fixture. And yeah, he's probably a good captaincy pick. He's definitely, I would say, he would definitely score against Bournemouth, as we've seen. If he can do it against Leicester, he can do it against Bournemouth. Let's just say, because in comparative to both teams, Bournemouth have just entered the Premier League, whereas Leicester have been in it for many years and seasons. So yeah, there is that capability from Jesus to replicate what he did against Leicester, or even do better than what he did against Leicester.
Yep, there's definitely a chance of that. Jesus haul. I'm a bit scared if he does haul as a non-captainer. Mustafa also says, my team is Raya, James, Cancelo, He's Cucumber. I think he means Cucurella. Perisic, Saka, Salah, Diaz, Reed, Jesus, Mopay. Team looks interesting. I mean, you've gone with what 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 2. I like the Cucurella move. So I've got him in my team. Perisic is another one. Both Perisic and Cucurella I think are interesting because they're both a bit of a risk, but you know they can pay off with big reward. So I like those moves. Saka's. I think you've held on to Saka. I'm assuming because obviously Martinelli is doing quite well. I like the team. Don't know about Reed starting. Hopefully he can get something against Brentford. Whether you're having to play Reed, but yeah, team looks fine. Looks fine.
I'm interested to know how much money you have left because you're out without Haaland and you only have
one premium. Yeah,
Jesus up front. I imagine you have a lot of money left in the bank with that team.
Yeah, let us know. Yeah, let us know. Obviously, we've gone with Haaland and Salah. You've gone with one premium, so you must have.
Because you could upgrade Mopay to someone really good. That's my only thought about. I don't think Mopay is. I say you could do much better than Mopay for the money you must have.
Yeah, I actually agree. Yeah, and we could upgrade Mopay because he does have West Ham, but Brighton do have good fixtures coming up. I think Welbeck's interesting. Welbeck, I'd prefer to probably have Welbeck if I was going to go Brighton. Mopay. He has moved, hasn't he? There's rumours that he's moving, isn't there, to Nottingham? So, yeah, I don't know about that one.
I don't know if that was true or not, the rumours of that.
Yeah, I think it is. Oh, he's got Darwin Núñez on the bench. That makes sense. Well, I would have transferred Darwin Núñez out straight away and done something there because you don't really want to be having a 9 million player on the bench. That's for that a bit of waste of funds. So I would have definitely made it out of priority, removing him and bringing in someone like a Jays, or you got Jesus. So, you know, potentially an Mbuemo or a Tony, probably Tony.
Or maybe Harry Kane.
Harry Kane, yeah. You've got the money to do it, I think.
That's interesting,
though. De Silva, Bailey, Hall incoming. Yeah, I'll wait and see if Bailey, I wouldn't put money on it. Guess who I started? Anderson over Grealish and Neto. Was that the right choice? I would have started Grealish personally. I just think you've got to play the attacking player. So yeah, I would have played Grealish, even though he hasn't really climbed up trees so far. But yeah, I would have started Grealish. I think you've got to play the attacking player, in my opinion. But Anderson has a Villa. He could keep a clean sheet, so I wouldn't be surprised in that one. So maybe it does work out for you just fine. Guess who? Yeah, so yeah, Mopay did not play it. He's leaving. Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's definitely leaving. I'm pretty sure he's going to Nottingham Forest. He's been heavily linked with them. So yeah.
Oh, right. So that could be a problem for Mustafa. You might not have a starting 11 this game.
Yeah. Well, yeah, probably not unless he's got a decent bench, which would be interesting. Mopay, yeah, so we read this one out. Any Perisic updates? Well, not yet as of now. We are still waiting till 11:30 just to see the team news. Jordan will keep a close eye on Tottenham and their teams when it goes out. So yeah, Jordan, do let us know straight away if Perisic starts or not. And yeah, we'll see. But no news as of yet. I think he starts though. I'll be surprised if he doesn't start. It'll be obviously good for me because I decided against him. But yeah, I think he starts. Mustafa says, "You guys playing Champions League fantasy this year?" Probably not. I don't really play Champions League fantasy. There will be a World Cup fantasy this year because obviously the World Cup, and we probably will play that. And if you guys want to see content on it, do let us know. We wouldn't mind making content for the World Cup fantasy game because I did play it the last World Cup. It was quite fun. So I wouldn't be against playing that and making content. If that's something you guys want to see, do drop it in the comments and let us know. So yeah, in your dream says World Cup fantasy will be amazing. Yeah, it should be a good one. And like I say, if you do want to see content on that, do let us know in the comments and then we'll make content around that time. But yeah, guys, if you have just joined, please don't forget to drop a like on the video if you are new. And yeah, if you enjoy the content, do drop a like. And also, if you are new to us for the first time you're watching, don't forget, guys, to drop a subscribe to our channel because we are very, very close now. I believe we are one follower or follow-up, so one subscriber away from 400. So do share this on your socials, and yeah, share the video so we can get to 400 subscribers by the end of the stream. That would be amazing. If we can get to 400 subs by the end of the stream, that would be a good one. So yeah, okay, we've hit it, guys. Just as I was saying, we have hit 400 subscribers. So we just want to say a big thank you to everyone that's watched our videos, that's commented on our videos, that shared our videos. We just want to say a big thank you to. We really appreciate your support, guys, as always, and we wouldn't be making these videos if you guys wouldn't be watching. So we just want to say a thank you to everyone that has subbed today and from whenever we started the channel. So yeah, thank you, guys, and we will, carry on, and we appreciate the support.
Yeah, another milestone hit, and yeah, we carry on.
Yeah, just want to say thanks, really. All sports fan Adam, he says hit the like and subscribe here. All tremendous stream. I wanted Sterling against Leeds, but did Mahrez to Diaz. I prefer the Mahrez to Diaz move, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I think Diaz has Man United, and it looks like, obviously we know Nunes is red carded, so Diaz is going to get a lot more options when Liverpool do have the ball in the attack, and Diaz should be more involved now. He did score a beautiful goal against Palace, so I think he's a good pick. Regarding Sterling, I'm not so sure. What's your thoughts anyway, Jordan?
Yeah, I think, Adam, you did the right choice there. As a Luis Diaz owner myself, I've had him in since game week 1 and hope to hold him for most of the season. So yeah, I was in the same quandary with Mahrez. I didn't want him in my team, so I did take him out for Martinelli. So yeah, a similar situation for you where you got rid of Mahrez for Diaz. I totally am for that. So yeah, good transfer there, Adam.
Yeah, for me, with Sterling, there is a slight worry as well that will he actually get goals? I mean, I'm not too fond of Chelsea's attack still. I like to see a bit more of them, maybe down the line. And also Sterling, I don't really like Sterling because of his price point. It's an awkward price point at 10 million. It's very hard to fit him into your team, but if you can do it, I think he's not a bad option either. But it's just very hard to fit him in my team anyway, because I'm playing 5 at the back. So I put most of my money in the defense. And yeah. But as we said, Jordan, we have hit 400, so we just want to say thanks to everyone there.
Yeah.
And also, guys, we've got to shout out our league, the mini league. If you haven't joined already, do check that mini league out. The link is also in the description, and there will probably be a prize for the winner at the end of the season. I don't know what that is at the moment, but hopefully it will be something good. So yeah, we'll have a prize for the winner of the league. Burns is back. I think is that Werner from last year? I think he's changed his name slightly.
Welcome back.
He says, who did you guys captain? We're both on Salah. We're both on Mo Salah.
Yeah. We've gone both of Mo Salah and see how he does get for United.
Yeah, let us know who you're captaining, guys, in the comments. Do drop it in. Especially you, Werner. Do let us know who you're captaining. Are you going? Obviously, Werner has left Chelsea. So is there a potential name change coming? Jack Grealish says your teams. Perisic starts. Jack Grealish is saying. Is that confirmed?
Well,
Well, there's a guy on Twitter who usually write about fixtures, and he's come out and saying Perisic starts. So it looks like Perisic will start. So good luck to all the Perisic owners out there. He does start. He gets his first start of the season, I believe. So yeah, I'll be watching that one behind the sofa.
I will wait and see till the official lineup comes out.
Yeah,
because someone has said that something like that before, who is a good source and was wrong. I think that was the Bailey one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, obviously, I think he'll play. As I've said like an hour ago, I think that's why I would have kept Perisic if I had him. Jack Grealish says your teams. So that is Jordan's team on the screen right now. If you, he's going with a back 5 as well. So there you go. That's Jordan's screen on the team. I can't show my team at the moment because the website is updating for some reason. Actually, no, I can. Let me get my team up. I've got it here. So yeah, that's Jordan's team on the screen. Mendy, Trent, Cancelo, Nico, Zinchenko, James, Martinelli, Luis Diaz, Salah as captain, Jesus, and Haaland. And then I'll bring up my team. Bear with me for a sec. This is my team here. Quite similar. I've gone with Ramsdale in goal. I've got the back five of Trent, Walker, Cancelo, James, and Cucurella. So that's the back five. I've gone Salah captain again, and Martinelli and Luis Diaz to complete the midfield. And then I've got Jesus and Haaland up top. So quite similar teams, both on five at the back. I've gone double City defense, double Chelsea defense as well. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a good week this week and get a few points. Burner Werner said he went Haaland. So there you go, guys. There is a Haaland captain in our stream because most people are Salah, Jesus. So you're the first one in the stream that has gone Haaland. So nice to see a bit of variance in that one.
Yeah, I think this week we're going to see a bit of a division between players now because they're going to pick different captains and not just have a majority pick. So we've got 3 captaincy options that people have gone for. But yeah, that's going to be huge. If Haaland is the most successful one out of Salah and Martinelli, not Martinelli, Salah and Jesus, if whoever can outscore those 3,
yeah,
would be the best captaincy pick.
Well, yeah, I hear what you're saying, and it could be it could pay off. Also, yeah, it looks like Perisic owners could be feasting because he looks like he is playing. He's going to start. Let us know if you own Perisic for anyone in the chat if you've got him. I'm slightly worried. I was potentially looking to bring him in myself, but I went with Cucurella just for I thought it was probably a bit more safe. But yeah. Jack Grealish said this is real. Obviously, I think he means Cucurella starting. I wish I went. He says he wish he went for him now. Went Cuckoo and Edison in. I think Cucurella is still a good pick. I think I've gone with him, and he can easily get a goal, maybe assist against Leeds, clean sheet as well potentially.
Yeah, I think that's fine. We have to see what Spurs do because they are a bit here there.
Yeah, we'll have to see with Spurs, but I think Spurs will get a comfortable win today. But yeah, I do like the Cucurella move. I think it's slight risk, but potential high reward. And Edison, I think Edison's a good move. You just know clean sheets are pretty much nailed most weeks with Edison in goal. With Man City are the best defense in the league still, and for me, having double Man City defense was important. So that's why I downgraded Ruben Diaz to Walker just so I can have the money to get Diaz as well, Luis Diaz. But yeah, that is our teams, guys. For people that did ask, that is my team on the screen, and then this is Jordan's one. So we're both gone with the 5 at the back. Jack Grealish also says my team is set up really well, so I could have afforded a Perisic punt, but I figure he's benched next game week and starts game week 5. Yeah, there's always that worry with him. There's always that worry that will he start games when the Champions League kicks off again, because after game week 5, there's going to be Champions League games. At his age, he might get rotated a bit more. But then that same issue is there with Cucurella, because when Ben Chilwell comes back, he could vie for his position as well with Chilwell and Cucurella for that left wing back role. So both of them have risks and both of them have reward with that. So either way, I think they're both good picks. I think they're both kind of 50-50. I don't think one is much more obvious than the other one. All Sports fan Adam says, bros, I'm doing well in your league so far. How many entered? Can't see as it's still updating still. Well, last time I checked, we had about 130 people or so in our league. We do have quite a few people that have joined the league, so thank you to everyone that has joined our mini league. But yeah, I can't really see the league at the moment either, I think. Let me see if I can check.
We might have to tell. Well, hopefully it comes back any minute. And we'll probably let you know.
Yeah, it's not going to let me check. Obviously, the game's still updating. But yeah, it's good to see you're doing well. And yeah, hopefully, if you can finish top, there is a prize for the winner. We will send something out to whoever does win the FPL Duo Mini League. So yeah, we'll have to see with that one. It'll be funny if one of us win our own league, but I don't see that. I don't know, because I'm like 10th in the league last time I checked. But yeah,
if that does happen, obviously whoever's behind underneath us will be the winner of the league.
He also says, I am sweating on Ward rising in price, so I can get Edison and put Neto to a 4.4. I'm in real trouble if Ward lets in 9 today, guys, or gets dropped. Oh, he's talking about Ward, I think, letting in goals because he's worried about the price drop. I don't know. Ward rising in price. Is he rising in price?
I don't shocked if he's rising.
You can check. I don't know if he is. I'm assuming he is. So
I would not understand why he would rise in price.
Obviously, he's only playing 4 million goalie, so I could see him going up. And so I can get Edison and put Neto to a 4.4. Okay. I don't know. I think you just got to wait now.
Yeah.
And there's nothing really you can do about it. But I do like Edison, but you could get Walker or Nathan Ake at slightly cheaper if you do want to save that 0.4, 0.5. Kawanda says, I kept both Neto and Podence. Hopefully one can score as Wolves after Spurs game. The fixtures are good. Oh, are you playing both of them against Spurs? So double attack, slight risk against Spurs. But yeah, the fixtures do turn slightly better, don't they? After the Spurs game, but they don't score many goals, do they? Wolves. That is a worry with Wolves. If both Cucurella and Perisic were safe for minutes, then Perisic would be miles ahead, in my opinion. Yeah, I think that is fair to say. I've gone Cucurella just because of that. There is worry for me with Perisic and his minutes. I'm not against upgrading Cucurella to Perisic later down the line if I see Perisic has become a bit more nailed in that defense and if he starts playing well. But some of Conte's comments just put me off in midweek. Berner Werner says, that's amazing. I hope I win now. Yeah, there's over 100 people in our league. If you haven't joined and you do want to join, I will bring the code up for you now. So yeah, guys, just 2 seconds, stop what you're doing, join our league, or check the auto join link in the description and do join our league that way if you can. He's only playing 4 million. Obviously, he's going up. Yeah. I did say that he's only playing 4 million. So he looks like he's going to be quite popular as a transfer for people that want to save money.
Fair enough. Well, the official lineup has come out on the FPL website, and yes, it is confirmed Perisic does start.
Yep, as we thought so.
Yeah, and obviously Kulusevski is also a starter, and Richarlison is benched.
Oh, okay. So
for those who were worried about him,
I wasn't surprised. I'm not surprised to see Kulusevski does start. I was, because he's one of Spurs' best players in my opinion. So yeah, not surprised to see Kulusevski start. Perisic, maybe people are surprised, but we did say, guys, he's likely to start, and if we had him, I would have held on to him because he's going to play. So yeah, Emerson Royale starts as well. So
interesting.
I'm maybe watching that game. You watching Spurs Wolves?
Oh yeah, I'll definitely be watching. See how Spurs do against Wolves and what the score will be. The interesting one is Bentancur is starting over Doherty.
No, Bentancur was starting any usually. I mean, you mean Royale?
Oh yeah, sorry, Royale.
Or Davinson Sanchez starts as well because obviously Romero's injured. That's why Romero is injured. That's why
Romero,
Davinson Sanchez is playing. Usually he wouldn't start, but obviously with the injuries, they have no more choice. All sports fan Adam, he goes, if Jesus blanks, I'll put my week's wages on Salah scoring. That will be work. Yeah, you could do that, I guess. I mean, don't advise.
I say it's too risky.
I think Jesus won't blank. I think you should be good for a Jesus goal. Whether he outscores Salah obviously is another question in itself. But yeah, Jesus does. I think he could have a field day against Bournemouth. Bournemouth have just conceded 4 goals to Man City. I know Arsenal ain't as good as Man City, but Bournemouth's defense, they could be the team to target this season. It's looking like from early days. Bournemouth could be the whipping boys. Liam Martin says, I gained money on Gross last night, bought him in at 5.6, and now he's 5.7. I bought Gross in for Neto, and now Neto is down to 5.4. Well, there you go. That's clever trading. Team value is quite important. I mean, I don't like basing all my transfers off team value, but it is at this early stage. I think you do have to keep a slight eye on team value, just because later on down the line, when you do wildcard, you want to have as much money as possible to play around with for the team. So yeah, team value, I do slightly look at it, but I'm not so fixated on it. But saying that, I did transfer out Robertson before the price dropped last night. So yeah, it's one of those. But yeah, team lineups are out. Let us know, guys. Any Perisic owners, if you got him. Is anyone captaining any Spurs players, actually? I'm not seeing any, even though I think Kane is a good option if you have him.
I mean, yeah, vet ownership for Kane is really low. He's not looked at all. And I think that's only because he hasn't really got returns. The only return was from that controversial one against Chelsea, where he scored the header, and that's really all that Kane has done.
Yeah. Also, Jordan, I don't know if you've seen, but Son obviously has dropped in price as well again. So.
Oh, no, yes. I didn't see that.
Yeah, what Son is now, I don't know. I think 11.9. So yeah, Son has come down. Last time I checked. Let me just double check. There was quite a few price drops this morning. Bruno Fernandes, like I said, has come down. Bruno Gomes has come down as well, 5.9. Bowen's come down to 8.4. Neto's 5.4. Robertson 6.9. Odegaard's come down 6.4. And yeah, Koulibaly has had a price rise to 5.6. Rodrigo is now 6.2, another price rise. Gross 5.7. So yeah, a lot of early, very volatile the market at the moment, early season. It's looking like every day there's players are going up and down. Like it's volatile right now. So yeah, I can see why people are making early moves like I had to do. See, I didn't intend to make early transfers, but I had to because Robertson was going down. I didn't want to lose money on him. So straight away, I did it last night about 1:30 in the morning. So, yeah.
Yeah, because I already lost money on Mahrez and Bailey. Yep. I don't want to really lose more money on any other players that are dropping in price.
Yeah, I lost money on Bailey as well, which was quite annoying. But now I'm just going to make sure I don't lose any more money on players and just keep an eye out on the notifications I've got for my phone if any players do drop in price.
I did make up for it from Zinchenko rising in price again.
All sports fan Adam as well. You want to take this comment, Jordan?
No, not sure I can get Ake or Walker as there's players coming back soon, and I have Trent, James, Cucurella, Cancelo, and Zinchenko.
That defense looks fine to me, to be honest. I mean, yeah, that's a good defense. Maybe you can get Edison if you want to go double City. What do you think, Jordan?
Yeah, I think you can go double City with Walker. You can say Walker is starting every game pretty much at the moment. Even though there's players coming back soon, I still think you can still get away with having Walker. But I'll say your defense is all right with 4 at the back with James, Trent, Cucurella, Cancelo, and Zinchenko. Because that's actually 1, 2, 3. No, there's 5 at the back.
Yeah, he's gone 5 at the back.
Oh yeah, you're completely fine with those 5 at the back. I don't think you need to necessarily have Ake or Walker.
Yeah, I wouldn't assume you need them anyway. Zinchenko is the one. Obviously, I've not got Zinchenko in my team. I've gone with double City defense because I just think City defense is better to be on. But you could navigate that by getting Edison in as your goalie. My only option might be Billy Gilmour, and hope he gets loaned on deadline day as a 4.4. Billy Gilmour is a savior of Manchester United, but like this, boys. Well, there you go. We will wrap the stream up soon. We've been nearly for 2 hours streaming, so we thought we'd probably wrap it up before we stay on for the Perisic news. He does start, guys, for any Perisic owners out there. And hope everyone has a good weekend. A lot of football to watch. Also, the boxing tonight, obviously. If anyone is a boxing fan out there, Joshua Usyk part 2 should be good. And let me just take away. Bear with me for a sec. Remove that. Okay, remove the overlays as well. And guys, just want to say a big thank you to everyone that has subscribed to our channel today. We have passed 400 subscribers. So as always, a big thank you to everyone that has supported the channel from early, and even the new ones that have come. So we hope everyone also has a good week. We hope everyone gets a green arrow. And if you did enjoy the content, guys, please do drop a like on the video. It helps our videos be seen more regularly, and it just helps with the algorithm on YouTube. And just want to say a big thank you. And as Spaghetti and Beans has said just now, good luck everyone for this game week. Good luck, David.
Thanks
for the stream. Enjoy the weekend. Everyone enjoy the weekend. We'll be back again actually on Sunday. I just need to say we'll be back on Sunday for a not a deadline stream, for a knee-jerk reaction stream, 7 p.m. Sunday night. Do join us because we will be reacting to game week 3 fixtures. So it should be a good one. So do join us tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Do join us tomorrow at 7 p.m. If you put your notifications on and ring the bell, you'll be alerted to when we go live. So that's what I recommend you do. Do ring the notification bell so you don't miss any time we go live, because all our videos are live streams. So you need to have it on so you don't miss anything. Chief also says congrats on 400. Thank you.
Thanks, Chief.
Thank you. We appreciate your support from, I think you're quite one of our new earlier subs. So it's nice to see the growth of the channel so far. But Jordan, that is it from me. Anything else you'd like to add?
Just good luck everyone this game week. Hope you all get green arrows and have a fantastic weekend. Don't work too hard and relax. Enjoy the football. Yep,
there you go, Jordan. He says enjoy the football, guys, and join us tomorrow. And that is it from us. That is it from the FPL Duo. It's been a good one, and we hope to see you on the next one. So take care, guys, and we will see you soon. Peace out.
Take care, guys. See you Sunday.